okay, the clappers, yeah.
As an editor, you know.
I was screaming. Yeah. We had it when you doing the filming. We called it the clappers. We had actually the film thing. That's what you need. The little cut scene.
You know when you just have, because I think like, because I use Final Cut in it, so I have to like, for it to sync properly. Yeah. I've noticed you have to clap, or the noise has to be so loud.
Yeah, you need it
to be like, okay, that's the point.
It's a nightmare. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
But do you have to do much of that when you're doing a podcast? It's one whole long.
No, well now I kind of have to, because I have to cut off maybe certain parts or.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've had to cut out certain parts. With the raw audio, I'll be like doing bleeps for certain names maybe or whatever. If it's there, I'll bleep it, and then I'll export that first for YouTube, and then the ones that I fully take out, I can take out. I have to do it individually for YouTube and for audio. Yeah. Because then it'll be a bit more, it's synced up properly, and then I can just be like, that part, take out, that part, take out.
Yeah, I get you. I'm with you.
Yeah, and then because then the audio version is different from the YouTube version because of the music.
Yeah, true, isn't it?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with that on YouTube.
Fam, they're
onto it. Yeah,
they're onto it proper. That's why I don't put music on my thing anymore.
Yeah, I clocked that actually.
I only put it on the audio.
That makes sense. Was you getting stuff taken down?
I got one taken down.
Swear. Yeah. Did they give you a strike or did they just... Man.
YouTube and SoundCloud.
They took it down on SoundCloud?
No, SoundCloud was different though.
Oh.
SoundCloud was because of
what?
Because it was when, I think was that Kendrick song came out. The
Which
one from Black Panther.
Oh, okay.
The first one, like I got royalty.
Yeah.
DNA. That one that came out. Then I was like, oh.
DNA.
Is it DNA?
Yeah, that's DNA. I got royalty. Got loyalty.
Yeah. DNA. Yeah. That came out.
And you played it on the pod?
I played it on the pod, like put it on.
You should know though, when someone like Kendrick like that, they'll be onto you.
As soon as I put it up, like I think a week later, they took it down. I was like, shit, the episode's down. Mad. So they gave me a strike, but I re-edited it, so it's like it's unnoticeable that it's like it's a different like part of the song.
Out, essentially.
No, it's a different part of the song. I just edited it a different way.
Okay.
And they kept it, no problems.
Oh, weird.
And then on YouTube, I did the same thing.
I would have just took it out completely. I would have played no games.
It's just because of the editing process. I was like, fuck, this is
gonna
be long, bro. So I just shortened it up. It's happened last week.
Really?
No, last week? Or the week before. I put Jerry Sprunger, Tory Lanez.
Oh, yeah. Joe, I haven't heard the album yet, but everyone's been telling me it's hard.
Bro. You're missing out. Well, it's...
I've heard that it wasn't as good as the last one from like Games and them, but then other people have been telling me it's amazing.
Yeah, it's like, it's kind of the same thing. It's not as good as the other previous version.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like was it? What was I gonna say? But yeah, I put that up as the outro. It was up on iTunes and SoundCloud. Yeah. Not on Spotify. Oh. So when I came home, I was like, what the fuck? It's been 12 hours, nothing. So luckily enough, I was just like, let me edit this. So I shortened the song outro and did a different it's like a slow down when it comes to the end. Up within 5 seconds as soon as I rechanged it.
I was just thinking about like how difficult it must be to kind of manage when you're doing a pod, especially with bare people, thinking of what they're gonna say, what music they're gonna put, like
it's mad logistical.
Trying to keep on track of all of that and make sure the pod runs smoothly.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. It's all mad. I was just thinking because that's bare, bare static, bro.
Really?
No, yeah. Because when you hear stuff, it will get there back here.
Okay.
Because I'm behind the thing as well, so I'm like.
Okay, I get you.
You'll be like, what the fuck is that? It's like a reverb or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that mad. It's that mad. Because I've given you literally, this is a new setting, fam.
Yeah.
You got the big ass sofa. Man got the thing. Man feels like I'm in half cast, bro. You know the ones there? You know, man feels like I'm in half cast. Shout out to Chucky, bro. Yeah, Chucky Poet. I think they got a live show coming up soon as well.
So
you know? Yeah, but I think they sold out.
Oh,
they sold out within the day.
Definitely. I would have loved to go to that.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Their pod is funny. I think that's one of the few UK podcasts I watch. Like,
yeah,
regularly.
Definitely a good podcast. They just did with something with JME, innit?
Yeah, I didn't see the episode though. I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard like I still need to finish it because it's like 3 hours long. But it's a good pod, man. Because JME, he doesn't go on that pod unless it's every 100 episodes.
Oh really?
That's the agreement apparently.
What number episode are they on?
200.
Okay.
Because he came on the first 100 episode apparently, and then when it comes to another 100, it's JV again.
Okay, I see. But that's calm, so you know that he'll have bare stuff to speak about.
Yeah,
You know
but he's
I mean?
not on social media.
He's not.
Jamie's not on social media anymore.
I remember seeing him on Twitter. He was funny on Twitter.
Yeah, he
before.
was on Twitter
Do you know what
heavy,
I mean?
but now he's like he doesn't have Instagram, anything. Doesn't have social media. He's so out of it. Like he might come back.
I don't blame him, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Twitter can be.
Twitter's a fucking funny place, bro.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
It's a funny place, bro. Like just looking at it, and I'm just like, bro. Like someone just recently posted something actually. You know they're doing this I'm gonna tell my children that this is.
Yeah.
Someone put a video of a mum with her son.
Yeah.
And the son's like slapping the mum in the face, like it's a child shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I'm gonna tell my kids that this is Chris Brown with his mum. No, this is Chris Brown's son with his baby mum.
That's dumb.
I said, wow.
Now some of them are funny and some of them are just mad. I can't lie.
It's mad, you know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think where that even started from. What was it?
I think it just happened out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Someone tweeted. I was just seeing.
I seen it with the not whose wife is it? Kate.
Kate.
I forget her name. The black royalty.
Oh, Kate. Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got her name wrong. Not Kate. I seen it with her. Like, so I'm gonna tell my kids this was the Queen, and I kept seeing that. And then after that, I just seen everything. I don't know if that started off or whatever.
Oh, bruv, I seen a few things, yeah, and I think I tweeted something about one. I'm not too sure, bruv. Because I'm kind of on Twitter and kind of not.
Yo, bro, I see you on Twitter often, I can't lie. You can't even try and pretend. You cannot pretend.
I tweet a lot of it.
Yes.
For some people's things. What did one that I seen? It was like about, I would tell my kids this is, but I forgot what it was called. What it was. Shit! It was literally before I reposted your trailer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, way before.
What do you think of the trailer, by the way?
Cause I seen the film beforehand.
Yeah, it's you.
I seen the film beforehand, so there you go. When Soul Plane.
Yeah.
The clip when Snoop Dogg's about to take off flight and she puts ha.
Yeah.
Someone said, gonna tell my kids this is Air Force One.
I'm dead.
it's with the hydraulics clip as well.
Soul Plane's a classic movie, you know.
Apparently,
Underrated.
but it's a shit film though.
It's not. It's a shit film if you look at it from a film standard, but it's entertaining. Like, it's a film that I'll watch.
It's a comedy
over
classic.
and over again. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
It's a comedy classic. It's a comedy classic. I think it's because
back in the days when those comedies were stupid, like American Pie, it was kind of like.
But then when we look at it back now, that is
films.
actually funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny, fam. It is funny. But now, like, seeing, let's say, like, since you direct,
yeah.
When you see films like that are classics, but not really good in a film sense, how do you feel? Or, like, what do you like? Do you very like articulate or like, or just feel like how is this a classic or something like that?
Nah, because I feel like film like all art is subjective. Do you feel me? Like, good and bad, it just depends on. There's no objective standard of this is a good film, this is a bad film. Really. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can enjoy it. Like, I love crap films. Like, I actually enjoy films that are bad. So there's something novel about them, like something funny about them.
Yeah.
Some films are just so like rubbish, they're good.
Yeah.
And some films are just bad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I see that, I don't really trip about it. I'll be like, oh, how is this? It must be doing something right if it's a classic. I mean,
yeah, that's true. That's true. There's a lot of things like people said like Soul Plane, trash film, but still laugh on it.
Yeah, and I think it depends like what you're looking for out
like
of it.
Friday was especially as well.
Like Friday was amazing. Soul Plane. When I watch Soul Plane, I'm not looking for like Shawshank Redemption. Do you know what I mean? I'm not looking to be blown away. I'm looking to just laugh at some dumb stuff.
But it can be relatable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I related to Soul Plane. I can't lie to you.
Maybe certain aspects of people.
Do you think?
Like, you have a friend. You have some, like, let's say if
I
you're
think it's
Kevin
more for
Hart.
American culture.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
true,
Like being from the UK, I don't know how many of us would really relate to the characters on Soul Plane. Me personally,
maybe like
Kevin Hart, maybe as like the kind of like.
You'll have a friend. You'll always end up with a friend like Method Man. Method Man's character. Somehow in your life,
that bad influence.
Yeah, kind of like not. I wouldn't say it's a bad influence, but it's like that. It's still your boy, ride or dies, but he does some dumb shit sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's true. I mean, you can find, because art imitates life in it, so that's true. No matter what the film is, you're always gonna find some kind of resemblance to real life. So no matter how stupid it is, you feel me? So yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, that's what I think about it. Like you'll relate to like Kevin Hart in terms of bumping into your ex when you're up.
Yeah. And
you're just like, I want her, but I'm up though.
I'm up though. Man, I never thought about that. I've never deeped Soul Plane like that. But now you opened my eyes. When I watch it again, I'm gonna actually give it a real.
Like, you know when you're up.
Yeah.
Like fam, imagine having your own plane.
My exes and I'm up. Like I'm not interested in my exes now. You feel me? Like. I don't think like. So you're saying, imagine you succeed in life and then you bump into your ex who hasn't really done that much. Because in the film, she's just a. What is she working at? She's not anything.
She just ended up in the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine, fam.
That's.
You have your own plane, airline, and that happens.
That's similar to the plot of Power, low key, when he has his own club and then he meets Angela.
Oh fuck. And Power, then. Bruv. I've given up on watching Power, to be honest.
I stopped watching it like a season ago. I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
I got bored.
I watched the season finale for this year.
Yeah.
After Halloween. Halloween weekend, innit?
Spoilers.
I stayed at my friend's house.
Yeah.
They had it on and I was watching it, I was like, okay.
So I've heard it's gotten a bit mad. Like I've heard that.
I've heard as well.
Because I haven't been watching it non-stop, but I've been like, when my cousins are watching it, I might watch the episode, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I'm seeing, so I know what happens. Can I like spoil it?
Yeah, fuck it, bro.
Fuck it. So obviously Angela's dead in it.
Yeah.
And he's talking to her ghost.
Yeah.
Like, he's like hallucinating.
Yeah.
And when I seen that, I was like, what the hell? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's kind of turned into some psychological type.
Yeah.
Type mess, and
it's mad, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe they're running out of stuff. I mean, the first 3 seasons were amazing, in my opinion. And then after that, I kind of fell off. But with all this extra stuff, I've heard it's still entertaining.
It's in the end, the ending clip, I was like,
Why do you think that showed us so well? That's what I've been trying to figure out, really. When I'm looking at
social media, actors' reputations from the beginning. Like, if we think about it, the first 2 seasons were lit.
Yeah, they were.
So, same with like maybe a Game of Thrones or The Wire as well. Like,
yeah, but those are great stories, isn't it? The Wire is a great story.
It showed a little bit of a great story, had good potential, but then towards like mid-season, end-season, we still have to watch it because
you've invested so much time in it and stuff.
Not just that, but sometimes as people, we're like, we want to know how this ends. You know what I mean? Now I just don't really care how it ends. If the episode comes out as like the ending, I'll watch it just so that this is the ending.
Yeah.
Like same. Like
it's tragic, and I feel like this happens with a lot of TV shows and series. It's like they nail the beginning, they nail the middle, and then they always
it's a hit and miss with the middle, I think.
Okay, yeah, hit and miss with the middle. Sometimes they kind of fall a bit weak, but they almost always crash and burn at the end. Almost always. Lost was terrible. The ending.
I never watched Lost.
Yeah, it was amazing, and then you found out it wasn't real. It was like one of those, it was all a dream kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And that just pissed everyone off.
Did you ever watch like 90210?
I used to watch that. Yeah. 90210 was good.
I remember.
I love those shows. Low key.
Bruv, I'm gonna come clean, yeah. During uni times, as soon as the ending came out, man, were tweeting about 90210.
Yeah, I don't care. 90210
it
banged,
was amazing. I said, what? This is the ending.
Yeah, man.
So my man had to go get a plane.
Those shows are all trippy though, because like on those American shows, they always have like actors who are like 28 trying to play someone who's 16, 17 kind of thing.
But
I love this American.
No, but I think Mac Wilds portrayed it very well.
Who's Mac Wild?
Um,
I'm really shit with names.
remember the black guy?
The
on
black guy
902?
902. Okay, yeah.
Because he's an artist as well.
Is that his name, Mac Wild?
Yeah.
Say no more.
That's his artist name anyway.
Yeah. So I mean,
But
that's still a funny name. I can't lie.
but Big Man, he can sing, fam.
Oh, he's a singer, not a rapper. When you said Mac Wild, I instantly thought
Rapper.
Yeah.
Imagine he grew up with He grew up with
Is he from the West, like West Coast?
East,
Okay.
New York.
Oh, okay.
He grew up with Wu-Tang. His like outside family is Wu-Tang, bro.
Fuck off.
No joke. Like he's literally said like, yeah, I grew up around Wu-Tang. His first album was executive produced by Salam Remy.
That's mad.
So he got cleared bare samples and shit. Like,
That's crazy.
Like this song called Henny.
Have you heard his whole album? Is it?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I would hope
It got
so.
Grammy nominated, I think.
You're lying.
I think so. Let me do my research.
Grammy nominated as well, and an actor. He's doing well.
I think.
And I've never heard of him.
Yeah, no, you probably know him for just one thing.
Yeah.
And then, just that's about it. Wait, Mac Wilds. Grammy. I think it was Grammy nominated. Yeah. 2013.
I always feel like I hear more about who gets nominated for the Grammys than who wins the Grammys.
Yeah, do you
I don't
care
know
about
why.
the recent Grammys thing?
What about?
Announcement.
I knew that Offset was it Offset that got nominated for a Grammy?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that for?
Jesse Reyes got nominated.
Offset's album banged. I thought it was the best out of the three.
I haven't heard that album.
You haven't?
No.
I think it's the best out of his Quavers and
Who do you think's the better rapper then?
So Takeoff, I think, is lyrically the best out of all of them. But I think Offset is the better one, like melodically, like all the way around.
I thought it was Quavo.
Quavo, yeah, or Quavo. Yeah, some people say
Quavo.
Quavo because he's a bit more versatile than
I
the
think
other two.
I think Quavo is a hook guy. You know when we got like people like T-Pain and Akon and all them, man, or Drake even to a degree, like that a hook, like if you sing along to the hooks, bruv.
No, you're right. No, he is more of that. I think
He can do that. Get me?
He can, and that's why it's always out of like him or Offset where people go, who's the best out of the Migos. I think me personally, I just prefer Offset more now, because I love his album. I like the beat. I like his beat selection. I like the flows. I like the ad libs, as everyone does.
Mama.
Yeah. His Offset ad libs are just classic, man.
Mama.
You know what I'm saying? So
Screw.
yeah, like literally, like he's one of the only artists that like I know his ad libs like word for word for every song, but I won't know the lyrics. I just know when the ad libs coming in, and that's me.
But that guy.
Who else got nominated? Was it just Offset?
Jesse Reyes. I don't know. Drake got nominated.
Drake got nominated.
I don't know.
Didn't he? Yeah, I think I seen a list and it was like
Grammy. It just literally got released. Grammy nominations for 2019.
I think Drake should probably win them.
Drake's never been to a Grammy award. He has been to a Grammy, but since he's like, nah, I'm not going.
Yeah, he kind of said fuck the Grammys after a while, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he doesn't need it. Do you know what I mean?
Nominations, bruv. Yeah, I need the nominations. There you go.
What's the list?
So let's go to the ones that we know. So basically, rap and
Yeah,
R&B.
yeah.
The other stuff is mad. So best R&B performance.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Caesar and Brandy, Love Again.
Okay.
That's a banger.
Yeah.
Jesus. Could have been her and Bryson.
Okay.
Lizzo and Gucci Mane for Exactly How I Feel.
Wow.
Lucky Day for Roll Some Mo. Lucky Day.
I haven't
Lucky
heard.
Day or Daniel Caesar and Brandy.
You think? I've only heard Daniel Caesar and Brandy one, so I can't.
Bruv, I went to the Daniel Caesar concert this year, innit? Fam,
Is he a good live performer?
he very good. I seen
Yeah.
him before last year as well.
Okay.
But imagine, my man decided to play first song Cyanide. Was the first song.
Kicked off, yeah.
So he literally had Cardinal record like
Yeah.
at the intro like bam 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 everything, bruv. And he brings out coffee.
Did he?
He brings out coffee, fam. This is first song.
Yeah, that's a show.
And then
That's a show already. I'm
yeah,
sold.
and then the second song comes out Love Again.
Yeah.
I was like, if you bring out Brandy right now, I am
You're gonna
pushing
lose
through
it.
the entire thing,
You're gonna
blood.
lose it. Did you bring her out?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about
He
to say.
brought out Sean Leon and Jacob something. I forgot your name. I'm so sorry.
You gotta respect Brandy's still getting nominated. And she's still making great music.
Yeah,
she's been around for a while.
It's a feature though, so it's like she might make a comeback. We don't know. Also, Anderson .Paak, Andre 3000 as well. Come Home.
I love Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
Big fan of him as a musician, as a singer. He's just amazing.
I think he's just a great talent.
Yeah, he's just bro. Did you see him in is it Tiny Desk or Tiny Room?
Mm-hmm. Tiny Desk.
When he performed and so I was like, yeah, you're amazing.
Him and Ty Dolla $ign. I put them in like NT
Yeah.
Pain. Those men are just man.
I think Ty Dolla $ign's a little underrated, if I'm honest.
Yeah, he is.
Because he is been
the man plays guitar.
good.
Fam.
Yeah.
The only thing that people don't probably put him underrated is because he writes a lot of stuff, and obviously he works with Kanye a lot now. He's still with obviously Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. I like
and he does a lot of rock stuff in it. He does rock stuff, but he looks like does the rock star style in it. The paint nails and
yeah.
But it makes him saucy though.
It makes him saucy.
No, it gives him his own sauce, like his own.
Yeah, be individual. I always say
individuality.
You feel me?
So I think he's still one of the best talents. Like Beach House was a great series.
Yeah.
So best traditional R&B performance goes the nominations. BJ the Chicago Kid, Time Today, India Ari, Steady Love, Lizzo for Jerome, Lucky Day for Real Games, and Built for Love with PJ Morton and Jasmine Sullivan.
I don't really disagree with any of these nominations.
Yeah, R&B right now. I don't mind. Best R&B song, Could Have Been with Her and Bryson. I don't know who this is. Emily King. Look at Me Now. I don't know that. No Guidance, Chris Brown and Drake.
Okay.
Lucky Day, Rosa Mo, and then PJ Morton, Say So.
They love Lucky Day at the Grammys, man.
Yeah, I think Lucky Day's.
He's gonna win something.
Yeah, he's gonna win something. He has to win something. Best Urban Contemporary Album: Steve Lacy, Lizzo, Georgia Ann Muldrow. Hey, I saw her live. I've seen her live.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came. I think is it her? Georgia Ann Muldrow. I think I've seen her live.
I was just saying to someone yesterday, I need to go see more live gigs. I really need to. I've only been to one concert, bro.
Where? Which one?
Yeah, it was The Game documentary 2. So that was years ago.
Yeah.
That was years.
Yeah, Georgia Ann Muldrow. I've seen her live.
Okay.
Yeah, she came on tour. One of her stops was Bristol. Yeah, my boy put me on her.
Who's the best live performer you've seen? Like, who's the best person you've seen live?
Shit, man. Don't know, you know. Oh, bruv. Like, the ones I've seen Summer Walker. I've seen Daniel Caesar. I've seen Gigs. I've seen... who else have I seen live? I've seen Western live.
Yeah.
Western live is yeah. That made me think that their catalog is fucking hard, bruv.
Yeah.
Their catalog. Benova, Into, Shut.
One of them just got released recently.
Yeah. Free. Akel's free now. Yeah. So the trio is back, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, 2020 should be a nice year.
But I don't know. I can't. I would say right now is Daniel Caesar.
Fair enough.
Summer Walker was good, but the fact that it was.
How is she live? Because she seems quite socially awkward.
She's got an anxiety issue apparently.
Yeah.
So she's got like you could tell.
You could feel it when you was watching the show.
No, you could tell by the way she performs.
Yeah.
Like she just stands there.
Yeah.
She doesn't move around or anything like that. It's not like a bad thing, but it's just like you could tell that she has this little thing when she performs. Like it's, and a lot of people have a problem with it.
She cancelled her tour. She said
yeah.
I mean, I'm more impressed that she's managed to like get where she is. If it's so bad.
I think she should just do she just release music.
But tours is how these artists make money.
Yeah, but she could do it independently.
Just
fuck the record label and just say, you know what?
I forget. Was I supposed to like introduce myself or something?
No.
Okay, calm. So I was like making sure I didn't forget.
You know, bruv, they know you. They've been here. Shit.
I'm screaming.
Let me
I feel
just
like when I
finish.
last came here, it was like 100 episodes ago, so maybe we should do like
Yeah,
a yearly thing.
But best R&B album. This is interesting.
Okay.
BJ Chicago Kid,
Yeah.
Lucky Day again,
Yeah.
Ella May, PJ Morton,
Mm-hmm.
and Anderson .Paak. That's a good list.
Yeah.
Best rap performance: J. Cole for Middle Child, The
Okay.
Baby with Suge, Dreamville with Down Bad. So you
Yeah.
got J. Cole again with basically all of his label.
Yeah.
Nipsey for Rex in the Middle, R.I.P.
Mm.
Nip, and Offset for Clout.
Why Cloud? I don't think that was the best song on that album, but whatever. So I don't disagree with who they've nominated. I disagree with the songs that they've chosen for some of them.
Yeah.
Like The Baby, I feel like he's got a lot better songs than Suge. But Suge is a song that we know him for.
It's popping.
Yeah.
As well.
I fuck with The Baby. I think like
I need to listen to his project.
Kirk is amazing. Yeah, his album's good. Like as in when I say amazing, I just mean like you can play it the whole way through, and all the songs are all all 7, 8.
I like the intro.
Yeah,
Someone
intro
played me
bangs.
the intro. The intro bangs.
Offset. Okay, Nipsey. Do you think Nipsey will win it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if J. Cole wins, that makes sense. If Nipsey wins,
Middle Child was a great song.
yeah.
Raps
in the Middle was a
I
good
feel
song.
like Raps in the Middle is the best song on there.
Yeah. As it's just
In
the
my
song,
opinion,
not,
yeah, that's just
not,
the
not
song.
being biased. Yeah.
And Clout.
Clout's popular
doing
as well.
things.
though.
What are the like when they nominate these songs? Are they doing it on what's popping? What's the most
I
popular?
don't know. That's the thing. That's what
what's-
everyone has a problem with.
Do you know what I mean? Because I don't really know.
Yeah.
Because I think Clout got way more plays in the club than Middle
The Clout-
Child and
the
Rex
Clout
in the Middle.
did,
Do you
yeah.
feel me? And Suge is like the Clout. Like they're both pop songs that like
Yeah.
pop.
Racks in the Middle.
Racks
you
in
don't
the Middle's
get.
a good record. Middle Child's a good rap song. It's not really a
Yeah.
chorus. It's not really like a thing you listen to the hook and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is it. You're more
But
appreciating.
if you
what
hear it
he's
in the
saying.
club, you're singing to it.
Middle Child, yeah, because
No, not Middle Child. Racks in the Middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's fair. They have a look at this. Best rap song performance.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Khaled, Higher with Nipsey and John Legend.
Mm,
Drip Too Hard with Lil Baby and Gunna.
okay.
Panini with Lil Nas X. Don't know why.
Yeah.
All In with Mustard and Roddy Ricch.
Yeah.
And London with Young Thug, J. Cole, and Travis.
I didn't like that London track.
It's alright.
I thought it was over.
It's alright. When
But,
Americans come to the UK, that's the first thing they'll play, probably like rolling through London, like.
Yeah. Facts. that's exactly why they did it.
Like, have you been to like a country when you go to land to a country and you know like there's an artist there that you like when I went to Canada, landed in Toronto, man was playing Drizzy and Party Next Door
Yeah.
with The Weeknd. I'm like,
No, that's
fuck, this hits different.
It's like when Kanye and that lady, I can't remember the name, made that song American Boy. You know when girls were
Estelle.
going over to
Estelle.
Estelle. When
Estelle.
girls were flying to US, they were definitely playing that tune.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, this is interesting. Best rap song and best rap album before we move on.
Yeah.
Best rap song, Bad Idea with YBN Cordae and Chance the Rapper.
I love YBN Cordae, man.
I still need to listen to his album. Apparently, it's very
He's
good.
amazing. Out of the new generation of rappers coming up, I think.
I
he's
like the
most
song he did
talented.
with Anderson .Paak. I think that was hard. I think there was one with Anderson .Paak he did. I can't remember, but
I can't remember either.
that was hard. Gold Roses with Rick
I
Ross.
listened to that today. That's a banger.
Do you think Rick Ross bangs it still?
I think so. I think he's been consistent. I haven't heard all of Port of Miami 2, but
It's
I'm
a
not-
7.
yeah, but I think that's what Rick Ross is. Like he's always a
I
solid,
like luxury
very
Ross. I like luxury Ross.
good. That's
bruv.
his luxury Ross.
No, when he talks like in a soulful beat and it just talks
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I like Diced Pineapples type of thing.
Yeah, I see. You.
Like what else is there? Like the one with Tears of Joy Ross, or like
Yeah.
just soulful beats like boom bap. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
could be
I
like
hear
raw.
I hear you.
There's a song called Turnpike Ike on the Port of Miami 2.
Yeah.
Fam, Jesus Christ.
That's your stuff. Yeah.
That's the Ross I like, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
If people know that tune, bro.
Mm.
It's a mad song. You got A Lot with 21 Savage, which is interesting.
That's a banger.
Yeah,
But I'm surprised I got nominated.
yeah. Racks in the Middle got again
Yeah.
Nipsey. The Baby with Suge as well. So that's the list.
Grammy nominated twice.
Rap album though.
Mm.
Revenge of the Dreamers 3 with Dreamville.
Mm-hmm.
Meek Mill Championships. I Am over I Was. 21 Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Igor with Tyler the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
And YBN Corday with the Lost Boys.
Okay.
The Lost Boys.
That's actually a tough category.
I think who will win it will be either Tyler.
Yeah.
Or I don't see Meek winning. You know?
Meek Championships was a great album though.
Yeah, but I don't see Meek winning. I don't know why.
Who was after Meek?
21 Savage.
That was a good album as well.
I think either Dreamville, Tyler, and the surprise ones would be YBN or Meek Mill.
I feel like Tyler
think
will win
21
it.
will win.
I don't know. I feel like he's been having a good kind of steady run at the moment. And I've been seeing and hearing a lot from him.
Yeah,
I think he's getting more commercial, which is really weird because when Tyler came out, he was anything but a commercial artist.
But everyone still loved him.
He was like the most controversial person since probably
He's the most
Eminem.
loved. He was the. He's
And now everyone loves him. Yeah.
Like what was the first song?
I remember Bastard. That was the first song I heard
Not
of him.
the Bastard
When
one.
he was eating a cockroach as well. That video.
Was that one?
The video with him and Earl, and they were like.
No, not that one. It was the one before. It was like it was the big controversial one.
When you said
like,
he's the devil's son or something.
Yeah, I forgot the song.
Wasn't that Bastards? I'm trying to think.
What was it? You got
But
me doing
yeah.
bare research on my own show, bro.
When
I
you
don't
think
even
of
do
early
research.
Tyler and Tyler now, it's so different. But
It's
yeah, I think
weird,
he'll
you
win.
know. That is very true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, very very true. You know,
Complete polar opposite.
complete polar opposites.
It just goes to show how artists can evolve, though.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that as well. Artists can't change the thing. Yonkers.
Yonkers.
Yonkers
Okay,
was
yeah,
the first
that was
song.
a
Like,
change.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. That beat was menacing, man.
Yeah, bro. But the way he was like, literally like, almost like he was possessed type of thing. was
Yeah.
mad.
So that was the video when he was eating the cockroach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It's mad, bro. It is actually mad.
Yeah, I think Tyler will win it. But I would like Meek to win. If I'm honest
If
with you.
Meek wins, that's a very.
21 Savage's album was really good too. I just think
If they did 21
Championships felt like more of a moment.
Do you think if they did 21 Savage, they're doing it just because of the whole government thing?
No. His album was actually really good. Like, it was sick.
It's alright to me.
That was alright. You reckon?
Yeah.
I thought
I think I need to listen to it back because I only listened to it twice.
it surprised me in the same way that I think the Baby's album did, because these rappers that come out like gangster rappers, popular. You don't expect much from the album. You kind of expect what you got from, let's say, Blueface.
Yeah.
You hear Blueface's album? It's trash, and I love Blueface. I love the mixtape, everything. But his album's just a bunch of like substance to the songs, unsubstantial songs. Whereas like,
Do you think that's what music is now?
not in general. No, I think you've still got quite a lot of artists who still think substance matters. I just think the way they deliver it is different. It's not so much about delivering it in the most lyrical way.
Yeah.
It's more about melodies and harmonies now.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting point of view as well. But I think if Meek wins, it would be a good little show, like just because what he's had for the past year.
So, I mean, everyone knows Meek, man.
Yeah,
It's
Meek
people's
would
shout.
win if Meek wins. But it's hard. It's hard because obviously Grammy's got his own thing. Like recently, Soul Train Awards. Ari Lennox didn't win anything.
Yeah, she said she might as well go to the military.
Shea
or
Butter
something.
Baby is a classic album for soul.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think Summer Walker won something.
Yeah.
Her won something. Hers my sister, fam. Like people don't understand, bro. That's my
Yeah.
cousin, fam. That's like
That's
I'm
my cousin.
I'm related to them to some. She's Filipino, fam.
Is she?
She's part Filipino.
Oh, shout out to her.
She's
Part Filipino. She was
Get-
Filipino to part
half,
Filipino.
bruv. Half.
1/3.
Half.
1/4.
Half, bruv.
60.
Half. She said it. I'm half Filipino.
Okay, say no more.
Like Jordan Clarkson, fam. My guy.
Okay.
That's my other cousin too. Bruv. He's in Cleveland
so
right
all
now. bruv.
Filipinos are cousins. Is that what you're
Yeah,
trying to tell me?
bruv. Yeah, we're related somehow, some way, you know.
Okay.
So it's mad. But
Yeah, her one, Summer Walker one, but Ari Lennox. I think that's a bit mad. I felt bad for her because I felt like if you can't win an award, a Soul Train Awards with that, what can you
win?
do you know
Lizzo,
what I mean?
I don't think Lizzo is a. Yeah, Lizzo. Have you listened to the Lizzo album?
No, I have not.
Yeah, I only recently the only thing I've seen is like she empowers women. I'm like, all right, that's great.
I'm saying that's
No. She like her performances as well, like
yeah.
how she performs and how she acts as well in public or something like that. I've just seen like she's like empowering women in general and that don't feel like they are attractive to other people. Maybe
okay.
social media.
So she's
like
preaching like self-love.
yeah, self-love. Like it's amazing, and that's what I know her for. So I've not listened to anything that she's made.
Yeah.
So same with like the only recent thing I've seen of her is like the Soul Train thing, and she posted like herself naked like from the back like on Twitter.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that was like raw. You're onto this thing, you know.
What? Man, bookmarked that. You definitely bookmarked.
I retweeted it, blood. I was like, people. I retweeted bare people that tweeted that thing, and I was just like, raw.
Yeah.
Is this what you're on?
Yeah, no, I haven't heard the album, man.
Yeah, but apparently it's very pop, so that's why I don't know how. People don't know how Ari Lennox did not win over her.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
Because obviously this is the first year of the Soul Train Awards. It's a bit booky. People thought it was a bit booky, but
yeah, I mean, most of these awards are like I don't put too much weight on these. I don't think artists should. Like I think Drake even said a good speech about it, like it doesn't determine as long as people are playing and singing their songs. Yeah. Because the people that decide it, it's all subjective, and you don't. Oftentimes, like in the same with film, like in the same category as film, it's like the people who are deciding and how it's decided is a bit janky anyway. Yeah. It's always gonna have a bias. Do you know what I mean? So it just means this year you didn't fit what they were looking for. It doesn't mean your music wasn't good or your film wasn't good or whatever.
Facts. Speaking of your film, great segue.
Yeah.
Obviously this comes out on Sunday. Tomorrow.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah. So tonight when you're listening to this at 11 p.m.
11 p.m. Yeah.
A Corey short film comes out on BBC.
Yeah. It's called A Fashion Show.
Yeah. And
it'll be part of a collection on BBC.
Yeah, and I got to see it like a month ago.
Yeah, because I had the premiere at the Encounters Film Festival, and then the week after we had it at Mike's house.
Yeah, Mike's house.
That's when you seen it.
Yeah, we had it at Mike's house. He showed the film on there as well. Man, I had to make sure like, no phone recording car.
Yeah, man.
I don't want no. I don't get sued.
Yeah, we got a contract, bro.
Like the bag is nice.
Yeah,
the bag is nice. Don't ruin it for me. Shit.
Don't fuck with the bag.
Don't fuck with the bag.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to see it then. It was a very obviously from my point of view.
Yeah, I want to know how you felt about it.
Yeah, it was definitely showing how people of higher stature might view fashion in various different characters. Because as every model come out, you could kind of tell that like it kind of shows different results.
Yeah, different responses from each person. Yeah,
as not just each person as in judges, but also audience.
Yeah.
I have a little bit bone to pick with you, but that's for comedic purposes.
Yeah.
So let's what was the reason? How did the opportunity come out?
How did the opportunity come out? Yeah, so that's kind of a cool story in itself. So like, so before this, obviously I wasn't a filmmaker. This is my debut, the first film I've ever made.
Yeah.
Funny enough, and it's on TV. But like, I was a director I used to direct adverts.
Yeah.
Did you get it? And
bag was already nice.
Screaming the bag. So I was directing adverts. I did an advert in my third year of university because I graduated last year.
Yeah.
In my third year, I did an advert.
See, people, when you graduate, you could get some shit done beforehand too.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
That's why uni is the best place to like get out there because you get so much opportunities.
Yeah. A lot of people don't take advantage.
They don't take advantage of it. That's what I think. So yeah, I used that to get a freelance job. Was working as a kind of a marketing assistant. Then eventually was given a campaign to run. Did a campaign for like black women. It was like a hair company, but the campaign was to empower black women through modernizing traditional African hairstyles. All in all, it got to be really cool. It was quite well received. And then after that, I was like, let me direct other stuff. So I went and directed, Lex's video, and some other behind the scenes stuff. here and there. Cause I was like, let me see. I just knew I liked directing, but I wasn't thinking film yet. Do you get it? I was just thinking, let me see what else.
You were thinking of like
just
experimenting. Just things here and there.
Yeah, just experimenting and seeing how it goes. And then someone had seen my work. A producer from Bristol, Mike Jenkins, had seen my video. We actually met up and had a chat. I sent him my stuff. Like, oh yeah, have a look at it because you're a director. Tell me what you think. He thought it was really good, and was like, oh, we'll be in touch, etc., etc. And I was like, cool. And then maybe like a couple months later, I was like, oh, this opportunity comes. So he invited me to this private round of this BBC competition. And how it works was like, you pitch your idea. It could be film, interactive media, whatever. And if they like it, if they think it's good enough, they'll fund you to make it. And then once they've made it, there's a possibility it could go on TV.
Okay, cool.
Do you get it? So I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Like, what have I got to lose? I had this really cool concept spring out my head, and yeah, just went for it. So that's kind of how the opportunity came. It was really just like things just happen. You make stuff and that creates. I feel like you generate energy when you do stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And opportunities come out of that.
Did you have as they call imposter syndrome? During that time.
Do you know what? That's a good question. And you're the first person that actually asked me that. So
my guy, gee.
So when we had a meeting with, once I've been selected, there was a bunch of other new creatives in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me. And we had to go meet up and like kind of have like this briefing on like just how it's gonna work. And that was the first time when I kind of felt a little bit of it, because I was like, I'm not a filmmaker, so I'm literally learning film. Like obviously I've loved film since I was younger, but I didn't know the technical side of it. I didn't study it. I can't tell you all these different terminologies and concepts. So when I met all these other filmmakers who've been making films for years, and that's what they studied, that's their bread and butter, a little bit of me was kind of like,
I feel like you don't belong here.
Yeah, a little bit. But then I was kind of just like, I thought my idea was great enough that it got, I'm here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was kind of keeping me like from not tripping too much. But definitely a little bit, man, because like, yeah, when you're in there with people and they're telling you that they've loved this director since they were 4 or 5, and I'm just like, I like this guy, I like these things, and like I respect the art form, but I couldn't tell you all these different directors and
I would probably be feeling the same way, because the only directors I know is like off the top of my head right now will probably be like someone like Hype Williams, Spike Lee.
Hype Williams is a music video director.
Yeah, but it's that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
director,
facts.
When I hear director,
that's
what
you
Spike
think.
Lee, Michael Bay.
Do you know what's funny? I was thinking about this the other day. Yeah. So shout out to my English teacher, Miss Bush, because she told me when I was in sixth form, she was like, I was doing English and I was in nothing creative. Do you get it? I was in English, literature, history, and business.
Oh shit.
And she was like, oh, I have a feeling you're gonna do something creative. You remind me of like Spike Lee. And I just thought, is this because I'm black and I have glasses? You get it? Like I thought she was profiling me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And then at the same time, you're taller than him by a few feet.
By a few feet, even back then. So I was thinking,
that's mad.
But then, funny enough, now I'm here making films. It's kind of like maybe she saw something I didn't see. You feel me? But,
some teachers do that,
Nah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So that's why I'm like, because I remember, I can still recall the first time I had imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Was when I got invited to, a friend, someone I knew knew someone that worked in Tom Ford and Harvey Nichols.
Okay.
And they were like, yeah, we've got an event later. Got to dress up like smart clothes. Because of it's the new for a launch for the new stuff for like the fragrances and all that stuff. And he had to come back. That was on the day, and also you had to wear a suit. Well, I wore a suit at Smart Clothes, and that's the when I heard Smart Clothes, like this is an event, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm in college at this time. I think college, yeah. So man goes there, and then you could just tell, like, obviously they're quite old, not old, but older than me, and ended up being able to speak to some people that do a lot of creative stuff. A woman who was in photography, a guy was in interior design, and I think another guy in business. And these guys were very successful. They were when they were like, oh, let's go buy drinks at the flipping restaurant next door in Harvey Nichols. and I was seeing prices. I said, Jesus Christ, I'm broke, bruv.
Yeah.
I felt like I'm a college student, fam, and I was like,
Yeah.
that time made me realize that those moments of not feeling like I shouldn't be here are the ones that I should take advantage of.
100%. And I think the imposter syndrome is something that it never goes away no matter how much experience you have. I've spoken to people who are like managing directors of leading marketing companies, whatever, and they tell me they still get it from like feeling like, because obviously now they've got so much experience, because you think that the more experience you get, the less you feel like an imposter. But you have on the other side where you get the experience. Now you're wondering, what are the new guys doing? Like, I don't want to fall behind or get outdated.
Yeah, that's what a lot of. If we take it back to a little bit about music, that's what a lot of people are doing.
Yeah. Like, what are the new kids doing? Like,
the old guys trying to get with the new guys.
And the new guys are feeling like they don't have much experience as the old guys. So it's just one of those things. And I think I got a bit used to it from university.
Yeah.
Because obviously I didn't study at Cambridge. I studied in Cambridge at a business school there, called Lord Ashcroft. And yeah, you meet a lot of people there who are like very smart, just in the city, or like come from very rich families, or I would got good grades, but I didn't get these niggas good. These are like always stars, and they've done like 5 or 6 internships before they even went to uni. And so you kind of get used to like but then once you're in that environment, you put yourself in there and you realize you can hang with everyone. You're just as capable or competent.
You're just as human as them.
Yeah, so you get through it.
But when the concept came up with the film, what was like the story you wanted to tell, like with the pitch as well, like what was the? Because I'm thinking, as looking at it, it was just more like of when people see it, they might have a similar opinion maybe, that are not of black descent. That it's definitely a part that has a big racial element to it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So, is that something you wanted to take in, with also the complications of what goes on in fashion as well, like very opinionated, a certain type of look and certain other things like that?
Yeah. Okay. So the concept. There's 2 questions in this: how the concept came about, and did I want to intentionally bring in race? So, the concept came about because the original brief was do something about growing up in Britain, and I felt like I couldn't possibly make a film to talk about everyone's experience growing up in Britain. I only know my own. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I thought, but I can do one about my experience growing up as a black person in Bristol, like just from my own perspective. So I chose to do that. And obviously how race can be brought in. The idea of the film, it was more like because I struggled with the idea of, like, I wanted to make video art more than I did want to make a film. And I wanted to just make something that was the most authentic expression of what's going on in my head, like articulation of it. Do you know what I mean? So, and I'm black, so I have to deal with race. So race naturally became part of my film, whatever I make. A lot of pieces I make have some element of race in it, just because I am a black man. Do you know what I mean? So it's never really intentional. I'm not like, I want to make a film and put some, get some racist elements in there, get this controversial. It's just, it happens because it's part of who I am. And if I'm going to be making authentic art, then you're always going to see that. Do you know what I mean? And the fashion element, funny enough, so the film is really meant to be interpretive. The whole point of the film, my favorite storytellers always like to leave you guessing. Like, I love stories where you have to kind of speculate and theorize. And like, I was really, a big inspiration for it was Rorschach paintings, which are like, the things they make you, I think it's a psychiatric test where you look at these ink blots and like you tell them what you see, and someone
it's like I don't know, they do for,
I think it's for therapy.
Yes, for therapy, psychiatric therapy as well. To a degree.
So I always thought those were really cool, and like someone could see an elephant, and someone could see like their mum when they were young.
What you see in the clouds type of thing.
And it's just about how like your reality is a reflection of your experiences and biases that you like portray on the information, on the real world.
True.
I love that, and I wanted to make a film where like 5 different people could watch it, and depending on what you experience, what your experiences are, what your biases are, you could see different things, and you know what I mean. So that was kind of what I wanted. It wasn't really about having a direct narrative that I want you guys to get. It was more like, I want you to just experience it and take what you take. Whatever you take from, wherever you see from it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's like what you've told me, because other people have seen the film, obviously previews and like private links, and literally everyone's kind of interpretation of the story is different. Some people didn't even like bring the fashion element into it at all.
Yeah.
Like at all.
I brought fashion into it just because of the theme.
Yeah. And even that, like, so how that came about was like, my mother is a fashion designer, Kerry Andriana. She has a company called Cellar. Check it out. Very successful.
Quick,
Vogue.
little
Quick
plug.
shameless plug.
Shameless
Vogue,
plugs, you know what I mean?
Women magazine.
Money long in the family, yeah,
Yeah, so obviously that fashion, and I was always quite like a fashionable kid. Well, I like to dress, and I went for a weird
fly,
phase.
man, shit.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like,
you got drip.
it was always a big part of me and like how I express
That
myself.
looks like a flipping expensive jacket too, by the way.
Oh, it's just some Carcanine.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
see, Carcanine. You know how expensive? I've heard stories about Carcanine back in the day, you know.
Yo.
Like how certain shit got robbed and shit.
Yeah, man.
Like,
it was like old school hip hop. You feel me? So I had to.
Old soul and that Carcanine, you know.
Yeah, I had to do it.
Certain bare old souls be like, yo, you got that exclusive Carcanine, and
Yeah,
I'm bringing it back.
I'm dead.
They're gonna try and find Carcanine jackets. Definitely from a vintage store, innit?
Nah, bro.
Online?
Bro. I got it from sources. You know what I'm saying? I got it directly from the man himself. From the man himself.
Padin?
But
Need that. Yeah.
So the fashion element came out just like I wanted it to make a film where, like, if you looked inside my head, this is what you'd see. And like, you remember like Sherlock? You seen Sherlock?
Yeah.
Where he has that mind palace, where it's just like abstract room, and it's like full of his memories and experiences. That's kind of what I was going for. So like the fashion show was like that, obviously that for my mum, but also the kind of, you know, the kind of concept of a fashion show, or like how it runs, is kind of like a conveyor belt, isn't it? Like you kind of have these people just walking out in orderly fashion, and then coming back forth, and like it kind of gave me this industrious kind of feel to it that I thought was very, very reflective of society and how black people are treated, and how they're almost pumped out and whatever. I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah,
I don't want people to go in with any.
Shout out to the people that I actually recognized in that thing. I was like,
raw. Yeah, there are bare different interpretations. I wanna go through them. I don't want anyone to watch it and be like, you feel me? But like,
I don't. We want to give.
But it's crazy, and that's made me happy, because that's always what I wanted. I just wanted a film that like you could all experience and take away your own thing from.
Yeah, that was a good. It was a good. Imagine first short film and on TV.
Yeah, it's mad,
wild, bro.
It's crazy. Like I only deeped it like yesterday, because obviously the film, when I was making the film, it was so stressful. Making the film is probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Period. Like, especially with so many actors and actresses, and it's like doing it professionally for TV. I feel like I want to...
And you're not alone, like, as a team. You have to...
I've got a whole team to manage and make sure everyone... And this is not just like managing what people do, it's making sure people are like mental health is cool, everyone's dealing with stress, right? It is a big...
You're the CEO of this shit.
Yeah, everything falls on me, you feel me? So it's like... It's a lot of responsibility.
You got a manager?
Huh?
You got a manager? Or intern or something?
No. I don't have a manager, no. I had a producer, and that was it.
See?
So, and then still the producer was still going to me, like, do you know what I mean? So
yeah, because it's your idea. And
yeah, director, writer, you kind of oversee everything and make sure and oversee everyone's communication. Yeah, it was a lot, but it was during the time when I was in it, I wasn't even deep in like where this is going. I just wanted to get this done. Do you get it? I wasn't thinking about the fact it's gonna be my first film, the fact it's gonna be it could be on TV. It was literally just get out, and it was so stressful. And then when we got it done, even then I was still trying to make, because then you're nervous about it's the post-production, the kind of
editing, process alone,
and the contracts and all that stuff. That's a whole different side of filmmaking that I feel like, I don't know, I eventually probably do want to speak on more for like up and coming filmmakers, so they're prepared.
We could do it now. Oh shit.
Yeah, sure, we could do it now. On like how that side comes in, and like how to navigate working with these companies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
like contracts
and ownership
alone
and property and stuff like that. Yeah. So that was its own challenge in itself.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't stop once we shot the film. That was just stage one. Then it was post-production. It was music. Then it was like dealing with the executive producers.
Yeah.
Do you feel me? And then it got to... It's only this week I've been able to just be like, okay, I can relax and deep the moment. My film is done. It's coming out on TV.
Yeah.
Do you feel me?
Like,
so.
Like, let's talk about the process then, because like...
Yeah.
Because filming alone, that's one side that I think... Because I've been behind the scenes a little bit of certain things. Like, I've been behind the scenes of a music video. I've been behind the scenes of a fashion shoot. So I kind of get to see the nit and grits of those pictures and footage that you get, people that people get to see online.
Yeah.
And not everybody gets to see the post-production.
Yeah.
And of the complications of it. And relating it back to music as well, with the Chick State 5, Tory Lanez recently had to deal with paying off the samples. As everybody knows, like Chick's tape is are full of flips of old classic songs,
and it's hell.
And it's hell to pay. Like, I'm gonna ruin it for I know you haven't listened to it, but there's a song with Ashanti on there, and he flipped Foolish.
Oh, sick. Which is a big tune.
And the popular song that everybody knows of Foolish is a remix of a different song.
Yeah.
And she had to pay Ashanti twice.
Yeah.
And then that sample came from Biggie. Biggie produces everything else. Old labels, all the other stuff. Like as you said, intellectual property. Like, it's crazy.
It's tough place to navigate.
So, especially with the whole picking of, because I'm gonna assume you edited most of it as well.
I didn't edit it. Well, actually, some of it I oversaw and was there, and like but I had an editor.
Yeah.
I had to edit. Mike edited it, and then we had another editor by the name of sorry, I can't remember her name. It begins with an E. I can't remember. She's talented. Ella. I don't know, but she's a talented editor. She used to at the University of West England, so she helped us out.
Sick.
Yeah, she's sick.
Yui.
I can't remember her name, but she's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, like that whole editing process, you obviously oversee everything, just trying to think. The process of picking music and contractual stuff, because that is
stress. Telling you, that was one of the most stressful parts.
Because I remember you telling me, like, with the whole clothing contracts too. Like, I said, wow, like, this is mad.
You don't actually deep it when you're watching things. And obviously it was a proper production in it. So you need, if you have Nike on there, if you have Tommy, any brand, you have a drink that has a logo on it. If you don't have if you don't speak to them beforehand, you can't have it in the film. And you have to pay, really. So that, and obviously we're doing one that's based around a fashion show, and everyone's wearing. Do you know what I mean? So that was like. Was it
clothing, like branded clothing?
Yeah, it couldn't have any logos. So we had to figure out ways to get rid of the logos, and some ways we managed to just find replicas, and sometimes we just had to like block the logo. Do you feel me? Because it was too long. Like, who's trying to call up Nike and navigate? They take ages to reply. And a lot of things is when you're not. It's different if it's a personal project. Like if it's a university project, sometimes, not like Nike, but some people are going to be a bit more lenient with you. The second they know you're working with BBC, it's going to be on TV. They want views, and it's just long.
Yeah. That's why it's nice to have those relationships. Yeah,
that was the first hurdle. Definitely the first hurdle. And then you asked about the music. So that was, again, because like there was so much, I wanted to have some music. We had an issue with the music at first, like just for like even the credits and stuff. The BBC, I don't know if I can, I'm sure I can say. So there are some stipulations on where and when you can and cannot have music playing in the film. So like, anyway, I wanted music for a certain bit, and the music I wanted was from a artist who actually, from a Jamaican artist who is dead. So we had to navigate with his estate. And obviously then there comes that thing of like paying for the license. You have to think about, do you want it, because the licenses, they terminate. So it's like, do you want it for a year? And then after that year, you're going to have to pay them again if you want to distribute the film, or do you want to pay for it's just long. And
that's related to like also royalties and adverts for actors. I think I heard some actors say, someone saying, if I could recall, the Halifax man. Bro,
some people were charging.
The Halifax man gets paid every time, bro.
£300 a second. Like, it was done. Like some when you're paying for like a choir, so if you want to use like music from like a group, they'll charge you per second. You're getting hundreds.
That's crazy.
And that's mad. So like, yeah, we ended up not using that guy's music because it was just too complicated.
But did you have to produce the own music?
Yeah. So I had a sound designer. I used Alexis B.
Yeah.
So he's an artist, but also he has a background in music and game and film, like music design.
Yeah.
So he was perfect. So we kind of just linked up, and we just made our own music. Literally, we
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we actually just like Creative Commons to get like a bass track, because there's Creative Commons is a good place. Again, if you're a filmmaker or anything, you can get music that is royalty free.
Oh, cool.
So it's like people.
Is that a subscription thing, or is that?
Nah, it's just you go on Creative Commons and you just take the music you want.
Oh, sick.
Or you can just type in, if you type in a song and type in CC or Creative Commons after it, you'll find out if it is.
Yeah. That's cool.
So we use that as a base, and then we literally just made everything. We got like loads of like different sound libraries of everything from choir to chords to whatever, and just sat in the studio and blended our own thing because he was like, fuck it, let's just make
That's
it.
why that's the beautiful thing when you know people that know music.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's funny, isn't it? They always say like, the best way to get creative is when you get more creative when you have a budget or limitations. So it's like the fact that we had a limit on what we could use meant that we had to really think about how to create our own sound. And I think it was better, to be honest. I think for me, I wouldn't have been happy with because obviously you can get a soundtrack online that you like, a song that you like, but the song wasn't designed for your film or your piece. So it's like, I wanted it to really feel like everything was like the sound, because we had no dialogue. So the film, there's no dialogue in the film.
Yeah, it's just music. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been told through like the visual and the visuals and the sounds. So the sound was very important. The music needed to feel like it was an extension of the film itself, not just a soundtrack on top of the film.
Yeah, music can make or break something.
You feel me? So that's why when we had to just make our own film, it make our own music. Sorry, it ended up being better.
Yeah.
Because we got to really make sure it was tailor made to what was going on.
Yeah, you could tell like that's definitely something you put into a bit more effort in, because if you just was able to get a song, any random song anyway.
Yeah.
License it and be like, oh, okay, this is from that song.
Yeah.
And it kind of fits.
But yeah, do you know what I mean?
There's a bit more detail to where like
when you hear that song, you think of that film because that's the only time you're gonna hear it. You're only gonna hear it in that film. So
like certain songs fit with a certain film. I'm like, raw, like when you hear like, as an example anyway, with The Weeknd when he did the 50 Shades of Grey song.
Yeah.
You tie that song into
exactly. It's not just the Weeknd song.
Yeah. That's just not just the Weeknd song.
Exactly.
But even though that song is that is exquisite, bro.
Yeah. So definitely consider the music that you're having in your film and how you're gonna get that done.
Yeah. So. And then obviously contracts, like, do you have to follow them back, or is that something that you just have to let go and just be like taking time?
You've got to check off at every stage of production, pre-production, post-production, film, and everything. Like, there are check-offs all the time. So you need, if you're obviously with your location, you need your venue form. They need to sign a contract. They need to be fully aware.
Facts.
All the actors, yourself, anyone who's collaborating in any way, shape, or form, whether they're music designers, editors, anything. Even if they're just given a little bit of maybe you're getting something of that someone's using their audio, like a voice clip. Everyone needs to be under contract to say that you can use, even if you're using their products, whatever. Everything. You just need contracts for everything, basically. You need to think of everything, risk assessments, all that stuff.
Risk assessment is something that I've never heard in a flipping film.
Yeah, you have to. It's really long.
Now I'm thinking about it.
Because you have to think about things you wouldn't normally think about, like everything. Like risk assessment in this room would be like, think about all like what's up there, what's up there,
wires,
like,
everything. Everything's a risk assessment in this place, bro.
Yeah, and obviously
James, we gotta sort some shit out.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And obviously because it was BBC, you had to be professional, make sure everything's taken care of, because they can't afford to have anything go wrong, anyone get hurt.
Yeah, if you get hurt, then you get sued.
Yeah, man, we had
and then you gotta pay for certain fees and stuff like that, especially if the contracts have not been signed. Yeah, things can go sideways.
And like contracts get lost all the time. I don't know how you lose a contract. It's not me, but people lose them all the time, so you end up having to chase people.
It like invoice everything. Like you could tell. Like I worked in sales before, and the guy who was sitting like across from me, had 2 tables across from me, had to deal with invoices and chasing people back for money and various other things. Yeah, and you could tell like these companies are trying to hold back as much as possible. Sometimes to save money or during that week, hit certain targets and various other things, but you have to hassle them just from the fact of like you can't go through without the money that whatever. So especially even in the contract sense, like if we're giving you the invoice, this has to be paid off before anything goes forward. Like so it as you said, like if this contract ain't signed, we can't go to the next step. Yeah. So with anything, whether it be filming, whether it be like
getting on TV,
just giving it the okay to actually go into editing process as well, maybe. So that's always the thing as well. So you got to obviously look at the contracts for like the actors, models, location, everything. You have to pay for the venue. You have to sign contracts for maybe the equipment you use.
Yeah.
As you said, risk assessments, various other things, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and then you always gotta get constantly checked off at stages with your producer, your exec producer, and etc. etc.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So, and obviously when you're filming, everything just goes wrong. Filming is such a fun experience. I think I went into it with. I'm glad I had an assistant director. I had a lady called Francesca Spencer. Shout out to her, because without her, I don't think I would have been able to actually do the film.
Yeah.
Because like just preparation. She was so on the ball with like making sure everything was prepared, and we did everything we needed to do, and I did everything I needed to do. Did you get it?
Yeah.
That I made the filming process as easy as it could be, even though it was so stressful.
Yeah.
Preparation is key, key, because otherwise you can't really go into it with a we'll just see what happens. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like we'll work this out, like, which is kind of how I'm not like, I prepare, of course, but at the same time I'm also a bit of a free spirit in terms of like I'll adapt. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think like making that film without her would have been longer?
100%.
Way longer.
100%, man. The whole team were great.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people don't think like how strong a team needs to be.
Yeah, bro.
Until you get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, it's so like it's mad, because now when you think of a film, you think, oh, this director did it, but like there was a whole team.
There's a whole team. Like who was it? There's a guy by the name of Shane Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
He directed. His actual first inspiration was Director X.
Oh, okay.
And film and stuff, and not film but music videos.
Yeah, I like
director
videos,
and stuff like that. Spike Lee and various.
He's the one who did Drake's.
No, he did. The Director X did, yes.
Yeah.
Shane Sterling did the first video for Drake, which is "Replacement Girl."
Okay, cool.
If people know that song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With Trey Songz.
Mm.
He directed that, and before that or after that, I think before, he directed stuff for like other artists, but the way he got it was kind of like he wanted to be a stylist, he wanted to be the director a little bit, producer, like it's almost like he was there, like he knew like he wanted to do this, like, you know what I mean, and he was in there and you could tell from his story that he's worked like crazy hours for this. Like the way everything is, like, it's mad. So the investments he made and various other things into where he is now, like doing stuff with Nike and
a lot of work goes into it.
Like it's a lot going into it. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like if I was to do something, because one of my favorite inspirations when it comes to like media and directory and stuff like that, and like just storytelling, since I've been thinking, is one of them is Reggie Yates.
Yeah. Okay.
I think like
he did he does the BBC documentaries and stuff like
that.
He did the SPAC Nation one recently. Yeah,
that's for MTV. He did stuff like Russia, go and chat, like these different documentaries, and I was like, shit, these are sick. Yeah. But obviously it doesn't. As I grew up, and I was like listen, this guy's not telling everything, but there are limitations, as we described. Now there are always going to be limitations to anything we create. So, like here, there's definitely a limitation. You know, people think it might go all over the world, but our intelligence to certain topics is not enough for them to process properly, or they'll go into us like say that's not it, you're the wrong. There's other things as well. So that's why I'm like, listen, like he's trying to show it in a way of you can understand, in a way
trying to make it accessible.
And accessible for you to be like to process, because this is a completely different country, culture, vibe, everything that what you know, sitting in your house with a roof over your head, if you know what I mean. So so listening to those things, like he's doing at the moment, I'm actually because he's doing his series for China. He literally just did is it Senzu? I'm sorry if I pronounce the name, but that's the most innovative city in the world, in the sense of they've made certain technologies that you'd be like, holy shit.
Oh wow, so tech innovation there
is at its fastest
Okay.
Like, these guys are like saying they've created like hover bikes.
Hoverbike.
Bruv, like my man is literally like, no joke. They have a guy who invented a hover bike, bruv,
That's crazy.
and it works. There's a group of people, two guys in their 20s who created a technology to where two people in different languages can understand each other. To where put it in your ear, speak in your language, and they'll translate it in your language in your ear so you can hear it.
That's crazy. So real-time translation.
Real-time translation, and that's also that's two guys in their 20s. It's $1 million business.
Yeah, man. It's a great time to.
And then there's another. There was
with tech you can just leverage.
It's mad. There's they showed a guy who invented headphones, that can, like, accommodate noise to your ears. Like, they adjust levels, vibrations, various other things.
It's crazy what you can do just by being able to code. Like how much that can bring you back. You know what I'm saying? Like how much success that can get you. How much impact you can have on the world just by knowing how to write a few programs. Anything, just anything like innovative. Love it.
It's mad. And then there was another, like, there's brothers, like, they were like, listen, like, when we went to university, we didn't have a partner to play table tennis with. So we were like, fuck it, let's invent a robot that did it. Fam, they have the thing literally going left, right with the balls, like launching, like bare things, and they could literally, bruv, it's mad.
Yeah, man.
It's mad. And I was like, rah, like, these are guys that came from all over the world to this one city in China.
Yeah. So this is Reggie Yates' documentary.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first episode was last week on Sunday. I think it will be on Sunday as well.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Documentaries are a different animal in themselves, though, man.
Like, I was thinking, like, would I be able to do a documentary, or would I be able to do various other things?
Sure,
like
you can do one. Like, there's nothing stopping you.
But the knowledge part is kind of...
The thing about documentaries is it's more like, I guess what kind of makes it exciting. So typically, they have a narrative they want to tell. So documentaries aren't all freeform. You kind of have a narrative, like a story that you want to get across, set, but you don't know what's going to happen. You're not, because you're interviewing people, you're going there and the story's unfolding in front of you. Yeah. So it's quite fun in that sense where, like, you don't know what to expect.
Facts.
And it's more about you just getting the person comfortable, like putting the camera in front of them and getting them comfortable just to speak, and then going with that. So
there's so much other stuff like he's done, and I was just like the Grenfell thing, and I was just like, wow, like, this is something I would want to do, but it's something like, because my man's been here since he was 15. He's been in media since 15. Imagine that.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's like, that's experience that I wish I could have.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think, because me progressing into obviously the podcast realm and stuff like that, like, hosting is something that I've put into fruition, like thinking about presenting, but it's like, it's the imposter syndrome again coming in, like, yo, like, do you think I could do this? The atmosphere I'm in is, especially the topics we just pulled up, like music, urban culture, like Asian guy, that's a bit, like, you know what I mean? That's like a lot of people. Yeah,
but you're always gonna have, like, there's always gonna be doubt to a degree, and that's just something that everyone has to deal with. You just kind of have to get over it, get over the other side and do it.
Yeah, and a lot of people. Like,
once you do it, you realize it's not that bad. That you can do it.
Yeah, I always get like people like saying like, yeah, bro, you know about so much of culture, you can do it and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but at the same time, like, the fact that
you're making excuses.
Yeah, I'm making excuses, but it's just hard for me to because of maybe other people's opinions, like, still are in my head.
You know what, bro?
It's like, it's mad to say, but it is something I always think about a lot, like presenting.
I feel like you just, like, they say it all the time, and you just really shouldn't care. Like I always feel like the greatest people that I've seen, like most of the greatest people, they tend to be very individual. They're always individuals. Yeah. They're always just themselves, regardless. I feel like as long as you're doing stuff that you fuck with, excuse my language, I can swear.
Yeah,
right?
You can swear.
Yeah, cause I think I swore that 3 times anyway. But like you fuck with that makes you feel good, that you're proud of. Yeah. Then that's what you need to really be worrying about.
Yeah.
Is how your reputation with yourself, you feel me, and not with other people, because who cares?
That's something like.
And people will see that, and people will be drawn to that anyway.
Yeah.
That's one thing that this experience taught me, is that you just be authentic, be yourself, and it'll work.
Yeah. That's something that I always try to have a thing on, because like there's certain people that I follow that do this presenting thing and hosting, and I'm like, that looks so sick, and I'm like, it takes one I asked for like mentorship at one point, and obviously I got rejected, but it was like oh, okay, it did dishearten me a little bit, but at the same time, like, he was such a big person for me, and I was just like, bro, like, I don't think I'd get this. Yeah, no way, impossible. Especially I don't live in London. I don't live in, like, that's what I think, like, as well, like, living in Bristol is like, you have to commute, and you have to.
Yeah, but you don't need to be. I think that's the kind of misconception that's slowly getting pieced apart, like tore apart now. Is you don't need to be in London to. Bristol's got a lot of potential, man. I'm telling you, Bristol is on the come up. I'm so excited for what everyone's doing in the city.
Yeah.
And
I think it's because I'm starting to. I noticed from a while ago, bro. So a lot of people are stuck. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I think I know. Do you know what? I feel like I could relate to you more. Cause see, before I went to university, before I like left Bristol and came back, I think I had the idea, because you kind of get we all know the immediate community of Bristol.
Yeah.
And you think that that's all there is to it, and it just gets very stagnant. It feels very stagnant.
Yeah.
When I left, I came back, and I actually got, like, this year I've been back. I've met so many people I didn't even know existed. Brilliant people, amazing people.
Yeah.
From the city that grew up like not far from me in the same area as me. Do you know what I mean? And that are elevating and inspiring in themselves. So it's like, you just need to get out there and look, and kind of push yourself to go beyond where you already are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I feel like you're probably feel like you're in a little bit of a bubble right now, and outside of that bubble is everything you're looking for. It's not, you don't need to leave the city to find it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You just need to kind of.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that mode right now. I think that's why I go out I'm in London a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just like there, just kind of like.
London's great, by the way. Don't get me wrong. It's great for inspiration. There's brilliant, talented people
it's
there.
Just like, I have for what I want to do. The access is there. If you know what I mean. There is access here, but I need to. It's all about, for me, is the whole.
But you need to remember also, what's going to take you to where you want to be isn't anyone else. It's going to be you and your content you're making.
Yeah,
so that
I definitely have this thing of like trying to. I as you said, excuses. Like, I think we all have this tendency of like just making heavy excuses so much, and then I'm like,
it's human nature, man.
It's human nature, but yeah, I'm trying to stop that, trying to like just.
That's good.
And kind of make experiences a bit more eventful for myself as well.
Yeah,
like going out like to different events and kind of feeling comfortable being that imposter syndrome type of thing.
Man.
Being comfortable when I feel that, but like
learning to be comfortable in your own skin
here,
is
like,
key. Is big key. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So that's something that's the thing.
Have you tried affirmations?
Yeah, positive affirmations. Positive affirmations. Like
key,
I do that. I do that quite. I used to do that quite a bit, just because of the podcast sense.
Yeah.
Just be like, yo, this will podcast will go. You just got to keep going. And stuff
I
like
think
that.
you should focus less on the podcast and more on you, because again, the podcast is going to be an extension of yourself. So you need to make sure that you're fully confident in yourself and you're in a good space, and then no matter what you do, that will reflect on that as well. Like the podcast will be good. Will be good.
That's the tricky part. Like the whole, I think a lot of people don't realize. As we're telling you, obviously you talk about production and stuff like this is a production within itself. Yeah, it might be a simple setup, but there's investment, time, like you know what I mean, and it can get to sometimes on ahead. Like that's why, like I feel like this because last year I didn't feel like this because of because I got to just be outside. Like I got to go to a different country, not know anybody, and just close off. I wasn't in social media that much as well. Like a lot of people were asking me like, why don't you tweet stuff? I'm like, I'm like, I'm trying to enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to like. I walked around like in just music or podcasts in my ears and just take insights. I think a lot of people don't do that on holiday.
Yeah.
Like, and just not be on their phones. That's why I was happy. Like I wasn't much on my phone that time.
Yeah.
Like I got to kind of just see.
Maybe that's what you need then, a break from social media, because it seems like
Yeah.
like what you mentioned to me already, from worrying about what people think. And social media is the worst place to have that mindset, because you're always constantly bombarded with other people's opinions and other people's lives.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's
opinions is the main thing.
It's good to kind of, I'm a big, like I love social media. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not one of these people that's like, oh my god, it's terrible. But I think it's moderation. You need to kind of, and you need to like use it for the right reasons. Like, remember, it's just a tool. Like your phone is just, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just a tool to use.
Yeah, it's just.
And you have control over how you use it as well, whether that's who you follow, who you interact with, whose opinions you see.
Sword,
yeah, so I'm saying, so you can use it. It can have a negative effect if you use it for the wrong, the subjective that is. But you know what I mean. Or if you use it for inspiration, to help you feel good, to get ideas, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
To interact with other like-minded people as well, you can connect with anyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
I don't mind the interaction there.
Yeah.
Like I do it for like, but again, like just a whole. Just like
you gotta stop comparing yourself,
yeah,
man.
it's
It's
hard. It's really like it's hard to think, because if you go, all you can do is compare, to a degree. You know what I mean? Like in your head, as an individual anyway. Like comparing yourself to other people in your field of work as well, especially. So like. Maybe in a director sense, like someone that you know is a bit more bigger than you.
Yeah, but it's about how you kind of... Okay, so I agree with you there in terms of comparing yourself with your peers. But I think it's about... Because I always, no matter what field I'm in, I always like look at who the best people are and compare myself to them, even if they've had some experience. But I don't look at it from a negative point of view. I look at it like, okay, this is what I need to be. Like, they do this really sick. I want to know how to do that. So I'm going to go and learn how to do that. Because that's wavy. And it's exciting, and that kind of motivates me. I don't look at it like, oh, I'm not where they are, so I should just, I don't feel bad, you know what I mean? So it's when you're, it's all right to like, because competition drives us, honestly. So comparison, obviously part of competition, but I just think it's about how you're perceiving it and how you're utilizing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I heard you.
Use it to motivate you, not to kind of demotivate you.
Yeah. I'm human, man.
It's true. Everyone does it. Like everyone, even
human,
everyone, me included at certain points.
I think I'm still trying to just figure everything out. Like a lot of people don't. It's weird. Is it weird to say like you don't think a lot of people admit that?
No. I think it's true. I think like I always say like life should be more about searching. It should be more about searching. Like people are too focused on doing. People are too focused on making sure that they're doing something, that they're busy, as opposed to making sure that what they're doing is the right thing to do. So I think you should spend more time searching for what to do than you should just doing anything.
Yeah.
And a lot of people haven't got it figured out, but they feel like they need to. And I think social media does contribute to that. Like just you see like 20-year-olds with their life in order, like they're millionaires or whatever, and you think, I'm 20, I'm 19. Why do I not know?
Not 2019. You're flipping 30 and you ain't got shit.
Do you know what I mean? But everything happens. It's gonna happen on a certain time scale, and I feel like
everyone's time is different.
And the way life works is like
you're almost like a needle in a haystack, but you just gotta keep at it and just kind of give people the stuff that you like to give out as well. So
make sure everything you do aligns with your values and what you believe in, and you'll be fine. And put your happiness
as long as it doesn't get you to jail.
Doesn't
lose your bag.
Yeah. As long as your values aren't like murdering people or like anything crazy like that, you know what I mean? But
just don't mess up with people's like money and livelihoods. You're good, man. Like there's some people out here. You don't.
You're right, they're impressionable people.
Yeah, there's some people out here, bro. Like a lot of people don't realize that there are some people out here that are willing to, if they were in the mood, to do some shit.
Yeah, the most determinant variable of your success is yourself. So that's what you need to focus on. I think spending time focusing on other people and comparing yourself too much is just you're wasting energy. It's not getting you anywhere.
Yeah, it's draining.
So
it's actually a draining thing. But my bro, this was a great conversation, man. I think this was very much needed.
Yeah.
I think
I'm glad.
Yeah, bruv, you asked me what day you asked me, like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, like a couple days ago.
Like Monday we just got this is a special episode, so boy, hopefully you guys enjoy this shit.
Yeah.
Obviously The film comes out
Sunday 24th.
which is tonight.
It's coming out. It's coming out tomorrow. I feel
Tonight.
Yeah.
Special episode 85.5. Get me.
I'm dead.
All right. So this is episode 85.5.
Yeah, man. Please.
Get me. So something special for you guys. Obviously, just announce something that's not just a director debut, but just something monumental to happen in someone's life anyway. So
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I think it is, man. So at the end of the day, you gotta show love and just give some people an insight to something that's I've never seen before. A lot of people, it makes you super different to what certain people think of you as well. So
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. That's the whole thing. I wanted to make something as unique as possible, and as just authentically me, really. Not even just unique, because that's just but as authentically me. And obviously, every individual is unique. So
yeah.
So yeah,
So that's always a great. This is always a great conversation to have.
Yeah.
So yeah. Obviously, is it a fashion show?
It's called a fashion show.
BBC
4. It'll be part of a collection on BBC 4 at 11 o'clock.
BBC 4, 11 o'clock. Make sure you stay tuned on that. Make sure you go. BBC iPlayer will be there.
Yeah. It will be on. You can catch it online. It'll be on online. I'm not sure for how long though.
Probably like 30 days.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Probably for usually I get catch those on BBC iPlayer. It'll be about a month.
Yeah, but I don't know if we got that long. True. I don't know if we got that long.
You never know. Maybe. Know. Record the thing, blood. You know what I mean? Record the thing. Yeah. But that's gonna be something. Obviously, put up your socials as well.
Yeah, man. Obviously, on Instagram at Akori the director, and my Twitter is only Akori. So follow me on there for any more news, because we definitely plan to make some more films.
Yeah.
Hopefully, just create more
stuff, man.
You feel me?
If I was meant to make a documentary, I'm bringing you along, bruv.
Yeah, man. Listen, keep me posted.
I'm bringing you along, Car. Definitely, I need someone that has an eye.
Yeah, man.
If I was to make one,
I'm always up for wavy collaboration. So
yeah.
If the idea is sick,
yeah,
I'm
why
down.
not, man? And we can afford it. Obviously, the P's and that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, because I know your price is up.
You know,
my man's price is up after this shit. But do you do other stuff as well, right?
Yeah, I do a lot of that. So my main thing, like what I do is like website design, UI, UX.
Yeah.
User experience design with applications and websites.
Yeah.
Make art, video art, music videos.
Yeah.
Adverts.
Because you do
Just create.
What program do you use to do the websites coding?
So when you code a website, you really only use three main coding language: HTML, CSS, and Java.
Yeah.
You can use some other ones, but those are like the main foundations.
Because I've heard of like Sketch.
Sketch is not what we use to. Oh, sorry, you mean to design?
Design, yeah.
So to design, yeah, I use Sketch, man. Sketch is great. You also have Adobe XD. If anyone wants to get into it, Adobe XD is I think it's cheaper because it comes with Adobe Creative Suite.
Yeah.
That's a good place to get started. And then Sketch has been around for longer.
Yeah.
So if you're a designer, if you're trying to get into UI UX design or any sort of interface design.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
As a Mac user, I always think about like certain things.
Yeah.
Like literally making Logic, Final Cut Pro, and other stuff. I'm just like,
yeah, man.
Like, so much other things that I could do with Mac, bro.
Yeah, but then that's why I say it's such a great time to be alive, because I feel like there's so much opportunity here. As long as you have a computer and Wi-Fi, you can do whatever.
You could do a lot of things, man.
You feel me?
I think this generation is making use of that as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
How am I making a film? Like everyone, I look at what everyone's doing. Is like people just getting a computer and making a career for themselves. YouTube kind of was the beginning of that. But like YouTube. Now it's
MySpace. You think?
I don't know, because MySpace, I was like 5. You know what I'm
but no, like maybe this.
What were people using MySpace for? Sharing music.
Bebo.
When I was on Bebo, I was in school and I don't remember anyone promoting anything. I just remember.
But definitely, like we used social media to get in touch with people.
Yeah, man. And it's just made it so much easier. You don't need an agency or a big corporation.
Yeah, you can get in touch with someone and message someone.
Look at this podcast you started. You know?
Yeah.
You get in touch with hundreds, thousands of people, just easy.
God willing in that.
You know what I'm saying?
Willing. Mama, I made it.
I'm dead.
But yeah, hopefully, obviously, tonight, Sunday 11, BBC 4, fashion show will be out by Akori. Everything will be up on I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I could put the link on. No, I can't put the link yet on the description just because it's not out yet by the time this episode's up.
Yeah.
But if I could find it online or something,
Yeah.
put it in.
You can link to the trailer.
Yeah. I'll put the trailer on the Instagram for you guys. I might put the intro, the trailer before for the visual. For the visual, you might get the intro. No, the trailer. Yeah. I'll put that on as well. That's something that I think needs to be shown anyway, regardless. I'll do that.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. Always gotta show love. As long as I don't get sued for that trailer shit, alright, cool. I'm cool.
No, that's calm.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Your money's kind of long over there.
I'm dead.
But yeah, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, Kith and Kim podcast. iTunes, yeah, Kith and Kim podcast. Spotify, Kith and Kim podcast. SoundCloud, Kith and Kim podcast.
Just in case I didn't get it.
Yeah, bruv. Yeah. Twitter and Instagram, Kith and Kin Pod. KITHAND. KINPOD. Sorry, people can't spell, so I'm gonna spell it for you. Obviously YouTube. This will be out on the same day as the audio comes out. Visuals come out same day, just before the actual short film comes out. And obviously next on Monday you get the new episode as usual. And visuals come out every Thursday and Sunday. I don't know if everyone enjoys that, but fuck it. That's the only time I have for you guys. And spreads out the week for me a little bit, gets you guys to enjoy the actual audio before actually looking at the visuals. So instead of visuals straight away,
gives them something to wait for.
Yeah,
something to look forward to.
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
I guess.
Is that it?
Yeah. But peace out to the mandem. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure watch the Corey's film, man. Peace out.
Appreciate it.
Bye.